What is worth every penny? A really comfortable desk chair. If it's something you're going to be sitting in for hours a day, spending a little extra on a chair is well worth it. Good work boots. Blackout curtains for your bedroom. You don't realize how much light interferes with your sleep until you block out all the light. A braided charging cable. To replace the non-braided type. I took a class on positive psychology as an elective a few years ago. I have used what I learned in that class practically every day since. Through some very intense and upsetting times, I use what I learned in that class to help maintain my mental health during isolation. And for someone who struggles with severe depression, I've been doing a pretty damn good job. Not only was that class worth every penny, I think it should be taught in high school for free. A good mattress. Good pair of shoes. Wooden hangers. I swear to God it's like living at Nordstrom's. And they last forever. A trash receptacle with a foot pedal to open the lid. Laser printer. Noise-canceling headphones. Paying more in rent to live without roommates. A good chef knife. I've been using mine for about 4 years now and it still keeps its edge. May cost $200, but it's worth it instead of having to buy one every year. In the UK we have a charity called the National Trust. They protect Britain's buildings, landscapes and coastlines. Basically for a monthly membership of about 9 we, family of 4, get access to over 500 historic properties and 610,000 acres of stunning landscape. We take full advantage of membership and in normal circumstances our family visit National Trust properties about twice a month. We have picnics, long walks, take the bikes and frisbees. The kids are free to run around. It's absolute bliss. Our local favorite property is Fountains Abbey https. U2. BJAGD4QE5TBW. Can't wait to get back out. A top-floor apartment. They usually cost more than a downstairs apartment. But not having to listen to footsteps and plumbing noises is worth the extra cost. High-quality soap. I don't mean like going to Bath and Body Works and getting real smelly stuff. But like paying the $10 for 3 bars of Cetaphil body soap. Lasts long and your skin won't dry all to hell. And for me, no horrific allergic reaction to anything. An electric toothbrush. I was gifted a Sonicare over 10 years ago. And will never go back to a manual toothbrush. When I've had to use a manual toothbrush I feel like a caveman and my teeth never feel as clean. Light blocking curtains. Got them when I had to work third shift for a few months. Will never go back. They truly live up to their name. No matter how bright it is outside. It is like 2 a.m. on a moonless night in my bedroom. A new set of car tires. Buy it nice or buy it twice. Condoms. 2020 is no year for having kids. Therapy. Even when we're not working through meaty stuff. I love having someone to offer different perspectives and challenge my perceptions of situations. Plus, during an unexpected crisis like this, it's nice to have someone on deck to help me work through all the bad shit. When I was about 10 years old my parents and I were in our backyard clearing out a ton of weeds that had gotten out of hand. I had trouble focusing because our next door neighbor had this really adorable puppy and all I wanted to do was play with him. We found out that they were actually going to take him to an animal shelter because their son was not taking care of him like he promised. I decided to ask my parents if maybe we could get him instead. I was an only child and never really have anyone to play with unless a friend would come over, and the thought of having a puppy to play with whenever I wanted to was great. My parents agreed and our neighbors offered to sell him to us for $20, which is really cheap for a dog when you think about it, but a lot of money for a kid. I had that saved up and immediately agreed and promised I care for him and love him forever. So, he became my puppy and like a brother. After a few days of debating I named him Snoopy. Snoopy became my closest friend. He made me laugh, played with me, and would just hang out and watch TV with me. He was always there for me. Especially through some tough times in my life where I was extremely self-destructive. He saved me from myself. He was there at my side through tough breakups where all I ever wanted to do was lay in bed. He was an amazing friend. He was there to see me graduate 8th grade, high school, and college. I hoped he would be there on the day I got married and maybe be around for when I had kids, but unfortunately as much as we wish for things, sometimes they don't happen. This is the first picture I have of us together and this is the last. He died 5 years ago after being by my side for almost 17 years. That little ball of fur in the first picture made such a huge impact on my life, bringing me years of happiness, friendship, and love. Definitely the best purchase I have ever made and worth every penny and more. KitchenAid stand mixer. A good mattress. Good coffee beans. Logic Pro 10, or any music making software that will be the best for you. Obviously this is for people who want to make music. But after 6 years on GarageBand, the free, limited version, I decided to buy the full version. Logic. It's $250. Lifetime ownership over multiple or upgraded devices. No hidden fees or subscriptions. Not only have I been able to make money with it, it's made me incredibly joyous and fulfilled. It's like an artist buying a lifetime supply of canvas and paints. I got a small rice cooker for $10 on sale. I've gotten a solid 15 years of use out of it so far, and it's still going strong. Internet. Nice food containers for meal prep, leftovers, etc. A cleaning service. We hired a service to come out bi-weekly and I cannot tell you how amazing it is. Having a professionally cleaned home helps with overall health, allergies, breathing in bad things like dust, etc. And just having a clean home in general is so anxiety relieving for me. Definitely worth every penny. A good mattress. Never underestimate the long-term benefits of a good night's rest, or negative effects of poor sleep. I mean, you basically spend 1/3 of your life asleep and another 1/3 of it wishing you were asleep. One neat thing I learned in my first master's program, had a whole class on the science of how people learn, is that your brain consolidates everything you experienced that day while you're asleep. So that's really where learning happens. It's analogous to transferring memories from RAM to your hard drive, which incidentally has infinite storage capacity. Point is, there are lots of things you can skimp on in life, but quality sleep isn't one of them. To keep a stupidly long story short, I once in a sleep-deprived haze bought and imported a 6-pack of German Spezi. $25. I drank one, thought it was good. I drank a Sprite the next day. It tasted like shit. I haven't drunk an American soda since. Saves a fortune at restaurants. Getting my eyes fixed. Air conditioning. Spaying your cat. Hondas. Getting physically fit. It costs a lot in healthy food and gym memberships, but when you reach peak strength endurance and can do simple tasks without dying of exhaustion, you will never regret a thing. $1. Pizza. I've never one time regretted money I spent on a slice. That's not to say I haven't had a few bad slices in my day. But you know, bad pizza is still pizza. Isn't it? A pet. They fulfill so much of your life by having them in your home, and bring love and happiness to you as long as you reciprocate. I will die on this hill. Weighted blankets. It's like getting a hug every night, but make it introvert friendly. A good pair of running shoes. My legs and feet hurt so badly when I first started. Someone convinced me to buy a nice pair of running shoes and I was blown away. First run was heaven and no pain. A McChicken at 2 a.m. when you're stoned. The $30 bidet I bought from Costco online. Definitely not pennies. The government actually loses money making pennies. A good night's sleep. Menstrual cups. They are cost-effective, better for the environment, and you don't have to deal with the blood Niagara Falls every time you go to take a wee. Good insoles. I'm not a fan of the snobbery that always accompanies the buy once, cry once mentality that likes to shit on everything that didn't cost $1 million. But I have found that life is easier when you don't cheap out on insoles. I wear low-end work boots, and they wear just as well as a $200 pair when I put good insoles in. Gel. Comfort step. Find a brand you like and stock up. A dashcam. If you don't have one, get one. It'll save your ass. Good shoes. They'll last a long time and make you feel like $1 million. Also, a good quality, marital aid. Worth it. Skincare. You only have one face for the entirety of your life. You'll thank yourself for investing in it when you're in your 40s. For the record, I'm 22. I work in the beauty industry and both of my former bosses do not look their age due to taking care of their skin. Comfortable shoes for work. Whatever your work may be. A good vacuum cleaner. You get what you pay for with those, especially if you have pets or kids. The most comfortable mattress you can afford. And good pillows. It will change your life. A pet from a rescue or pound. A decent chef's knife and a thick wood cutting board will make cooking so much easier. good cheese, good beer, good bourbon. Life is too short. A Saturday night babysitter. Converting your old home movies, old family pictures to digital. Live performances, music, theater, whatever you love. A plane ticket to see your mama. Noise-canceling headphones. I thought I'd made a mistake paying so much for Bose headphones until I got on a plane. 14 hours of beautiful silence and tunes. At one point my friend tapped me on the shoulder to tell me a kid was throwing up. Couldn't see it. Couldn't smell it. And thanks to the headphones. Couldn't hear it either. A+. That first dinner out with friends and family when the quarantine is lifted. Cleaning. I mean really getting it done. You pay the cost. No one wants to clean. But once done, worth every penny. A rice maker. Rice is cheap and it's a quick and easy meal. Also it's passive. You start your rice and go do work or watch a show or whatever. Rice makers are worth it. Buying a goddamn memory foam pillow. Easily the best $20 to $30 I spent. I sit at my desk all day doing work for uni or for playing games in general. And even though I have a good chair with decent support, having this thing to cushion my lower back saves me from so much pain and fatigue. Especially now that we're home.